Hi, it's Alison, Little Miss Grosser, back with another video. I have had some lovely things through the post today, and I just thought I would share them with you. First of all, there is a band from Lincoln. They are a four-piece stoner sludge band called Hrön. They has got an umlaut, as you can see. They don't have a YouTube channel at the moment, but they have got a Linktree account with all their accounts on, so I will send out, I will post a link in the description of this video. As you can see, they've sent me this lovely patch, which I ordered, but because they are wonderful and lovely, they also sent me a free pick, which I will probably give to my other half because he plays guitar. I play the ukulele and it's probably not appropriate for that. So, but yeah, there's the back of it. In fact, I might even frame it with my carcass pick. I'll see. And I got a lovely letter from them. There it is. Just a really kind little thoughtful note that went in with it. It just says, "Dear Alison, thanks for buying a patch. We hope you like it. See you soon. Hrön." They are lovely people. And I got some of my some more things to add to my film collection today. The first one's from an independent seller on Amazon, and it is the fantastic basket case. I've been looking forward to buying this for a number of years, and I've finally got my hands on it. And it's got the snazzy new artwork as well, and I think it was literally a few pence over £4. CEX it would have been £6.95 with postage, and on eBay it's going for crazy money. So I've managed to get this for, I think it was £4 and 3p, and you've got Dwayne and Belial on the cover there. Belial is one of my favourite movie monsters, without a shadow of a doubt. And if we open it up inside, you've got the same artwork on the disc as you've got on the cover. And for anyone who has not seen it, the synopsis says, Dwayne Bradley's brother is very small, very twisted, very mad, and he lives in a basket until night comes. After a difficult birth which their mother didn't survive, Dwayne was born with a monstrously deformed Siamese twin Belial attached to his side. Embittered by the death of his wife and unable to accept his hideous son, the boy's father ordered the twins to be surgically separated. Surviving the operation but deeply resentful of his enforced removal from his brother's side, Belial plans to get even with his father and the doctors responsible. Dwayne, normal looking but sympathetic to his brother's plight, moves to New York carrying with him a large basket in which his grotesque twin hides. Together they seek out the surgeons responsible for their violent separation, and Belial wreaks his gruesome, bloody revenge. It is kind of bloody and it is kind of gross, but the humour really carried it through. And like I said, despite my better judgment, I do love Belial. That is Frank Henenlotter's basket case. The second disc I got today is a bit of a splatterfest, which I'm not normally into, but the humour, the dark, twisted humour in this really carries it through. It is 1982's Pieces. I don't really know what to say about this. It's absolutely batshit crazy. I don't want to give any spoilers away, so again, I'll just read the back to you. It says, 35 years after the violent death of a young boy's mother, mutilated corpses are discovered on a university campus, each body forming part of a macabre jigsaw puzzle that police will have to piece together. It's cheese on a 4-cheese pizza scale. That is how cheesy it is. But I'm very, very fond of it. I've got a real soft spot for the film, and for a few quid, you can't complain. So that's the front. And oops, excuse me. It's a pretty plain disc, but that's okay. It was a few pounds, and I've not bought it to look at the disc. I've bought it to watch and enjoy. So that's Pieces. And lastly, from today's haul, one, I don't know if I'd call it a horror film, but if it is classed as a horror, I think it's the first horror I remember seeing. It's a very tame horror, and it is Steven Spielberg's Duel. And I have loved this for many, many a year. Over 30 years, you're talking about 35 years, I've loved this film. It's just really good. It's a very, very simple premise. Dennis Weaver is a travelling salesman, and he heads out on the road in his car, and there is a truck that supposedly lets him pass, but then he runs into all sorts of trouble with this truck and its driver. Again, I won't say too much for anyone who hasn't seen it, because I really, really don't want to spoil it, because it's just such a cool film. If you don't class this as a horror, then the first horror I ever saw and liked was Psycho. The first horror I ever saw, if you don't class this as a horror full stop, was A Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 8. Not a good idea. Anyway, I digress. I will read the back of this so you can get an idea of the synopsis again. Bear with me. Oh crikey, I can't read this. The light's really bad. Before spinning cinematic gold from sharks, dinosaurs and homesick aliens, a young Steven Spielberg directed this high-velocity thriller. Oh, it's not a horror then, beg your pardon. About an innocent motorist terrorised by an evil truck. Steven Spielberg's first full-length feature movie, Duel, helped jumpstart the director's big-screen career with a gripping, action-packed story, hailed by critics as a film that, open quotes, belong on the classics shelf reserved for top suspensors, close brackets. Dennis Weaver stars as the travelling salesman waging a desperate battle for survival after he is mysteriously singled out for destruction. Praised for its deft use of relentlessly mounting psychological tension, Duel features one of the most uniquely terrifying characters in movie history, a massive Roman 40-ton truck with more sheer menace than most flesh and blood villains. But Steven Spielberg was literally just getting started. A few years later, the action of Spielberg's blockbuster hit Jaws would echo Duel's tale of a lone hero in a heart-stopping fight to the finish against a monstrous, inhuman foe. What else can you say, really? Not a lot, really. I think that describes it perfectly without giving anything away. So that is Steven Spielberg's Duel. Thank you for watching my little video, and hopefully I will be back with some more stuff soon. Until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye!